Hi, my name is Yasser, a UI UX designer. My mission is to bring a good UI experience to everyone because everyone deserves a good UI experience. Now I'm gonna walk you through my three recent projects that I've worked on. I'll start with this. This is a FinTech application. I was required to redesign their old design. This is the old design. Here it is. After some research, like most of the people said, like it was very confusing. They didn't know where they should put their money, where's their assets, where's their investments. So, after some research and gathering the pain points, and so my solution was to divide the homepage into three pages: home, wallet, and my hub, and focus on hierarchy and main call to actions. So, was the new homepage. This is the main thing in the hierarchy, like the first thing they know that their investments, and I'll added some statements that show the status of everything so they know this number is their investment. Not like here, this number was not clear in the old design. Also focus on one thing, which is invest, and they can show their wallet and their amount they have in their balance here in different page, and they can deposit and withdraw their balance from here. And it was very minimal. That was only the main data that they need in every single page so they don't get confused. And there is my hub. This page is for all the analytics, like the holding value and the portfolios they follow and their top movers and everything. All the analytics and data is here. And these are the main two pages that they will probably most use from the research I gathered, the investments and the balance. This is the part I can show you right now. I will go to the next project quickly. Okay, this is Mythic Space project. They are currently redesigning most of the website and completing it. Like it's not yet completed, and they are going for the MVP. They don't want an extensive coding like the previous project, so we are going through the very minimal part. So I'm currently working on the education. This is the most recent part in the project, but it is a mega project. Like it is very big. The website is huge. I'm currently working on this part. They had a problem in the education part. People are struggling to add courses and to get to the courses they wanted quickly. So after doing some interviews with the users, they have two main issues. The first thing is getting to the course they want quickly. The second issue for the providers to create courses because like they usually create a lot of courses. Okay, the first part like this part is the old website. They want a minimum amount of coding, so my suggestion was just add this part into the website. Like added my courses because they didn't have this part, and personalized courses that will be added from the dashboard right now. And the main big thing is the search. It was necessary for the project. They didn't have a search by default. They had a sorting mechanism and filter, and it was not highlighted when it is selected. So my suggestions were add a search, my course page, personalize, and highlight the thing you selected and add some status bars and so. So this is the main improvement, and it was very helpful for the users, and they think it was like improved the website a lot, and it also improved attraction on the education part with this bar and everything. This is the main change in the homepage. Then we will go through the creation form. The creation form was very poor, like it had like one page, and when we select the type of content, like it shows and disappears some modules, so it was very confusing. This is a new creation form. Like there is a tab for the written data. It is very clear right now, and there's another tab for the content page. For the content page, this is the content page. It starts with an empty module because this was a big issue. Like most of the people they didn't know what to put in the module name or the lesson name. So by default we added like module name and it will not be changed, it will be fixed. If and it is optional to add a name for the module and the lesson. If they didn't add, it would be just module 3 and just lesson 1, for example. This was a big issue, like because people didn't know what was the name, like so they just put foundation of user experience in the lesson name and same in the module and same in the course name. So it was very confusing. Now this is fact. It was and this is very easy to use. And the old website it was very confusing because it wasn't shown. Like the user had to select that he want to add multiple files or single files, and depending on his selection, like it shows and disappears some buttons and so. This part is like was very better. Like we heard the response from the users. They liked it. They removed their pain points. It was very clear, and it's improved the tractions on the education part a lot. Like now, this is the best module they have. Like most of the users come to use the education part. So this was the most big changes in the education part, and another small changes throughout the design. But this is the big solution that I provided. And currently, the most recent one with a SaaS company, software company. Like we are working with a big real estate company in the Saudi Arabia. But unfortunately, the design right now is confidential. But I can show you the part of the dashboard that we are using right now. This is mainly a sales tool, and like they have a landing page I also made, but it was mainly a sales tool design that they will use to showcase the units, the villas, and so on to the clients, like in the events and so on. This is the dashboard. This is the only part I can show you right now, unfortunately. So I'll show you like the first thing that is unit allocation. This is the information I gathered from the interview, so from the meeting with the stakeholders. I am usually the one who do the communications between the stakeholders and the SaaS company. I am the one who show and present all the data and the designs and gather the data from them. This is the main features they want in the dashboard. So I applied the features accordingly. Net allocation, like this part, like because I worked with this SaaS company before, like we have this part, like they used this library before. So to make things easier, we decided to like use a similar one so they can use the same library, the developers, and it satisfies all the need. And I think this is the best thing they can do. This column, like it is scrollable to the left, they can select any type of unit and do any actions like edit, delete. They can reorder them from them. They can sort them from here, move them, like change the unit, the column name, and in this tool, like there is highlighted villas, so they can know each villa is which, to show the availability and the current opening phase and so on. So this is a tracing tool that's already done. It will the first when we add a unit, they have to locate it. So when they locate it, like it goes to the map, and they have to use like a bin tool to select them and then continue. Then fill out the data required. It is all required. I'll let this one. This is the second hand price. It's not required. Everything else is required. And this is what it will look like if it's not written an optional tab. I think this is the main structure for the dashboard. Unfortunately, this is the only part I can show you because this is the only part I could get a permission to show you. I think that's it. I hope I can work with you to make a great user experiences. And thank you.